Okay, and we are live. Welcome to Fabian Live. This is Subscribers Sunday. Welcome everyone. How's it going? So, all right, we're looking good. We are looking good. I'm just checking everything's all good. If anyone can hear me, just in the live, just say, I can hear you. I can hear you. All is good. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, all right. So it is Sunday, and we're going to start with a song. So this is Subscribers Sunday. So this is where not only my YouTube subscribers, but my community subscribers on my website can chat and hang out and say hi and listen to some songs and talk about gear and stuff like this. So this is kind of what we're doing today. So say hi wherever you're from, and say hi where let me know where you're joining us from as well. Yeah, so we had a few requests. So the thing is with these live streams is that you can kind of request certain subjects and things like this. So you know, sorry, something just came up. Deal with that. You can request songs. You can kind of say what you want whatever you want to happen on this live stream. You know, thereabouts, within reason, obviously. And I'll just show you. So if you're not signed up to the community, it's free. You just go on to fabianholland.com, and I can show you here. I can just go like this, and this is fabianholland.com. This is my website. There's my face, and you just scroll down and you can just sign up for free there, and I kind of explain what it's all about and everything like that. So if you want to do that, if you haven't already done that, then I recommend that, because you can then suggest what topics you want on the live stream. Hey Bob. Hey Michael, how's it going? Good to see you here. Loud and clear, great, fantastic. It's always, you never really know how things are gonna go with live streams, you know. So they could no matter how prepared you are, there's something always goes wrong. Something's just come up on my thing saying, warning, the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Like, oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. But yeah, I mean, as long as you can hear me, you know, that's the main thing, and sort of see me okay. That's kind of the main thing. So we had a few requests on this is kind of a new thing, by the way. Sorry, I'm blabbering, but I'll get on to some songs in a sec. With regards to my website, so I try to make it really simple for everyone, and basically it's all going to be just live on public on my YouTube channel from now on. But it's only the subscribers to my community on my website that get a say beforehand what they would like to hear on the live stream. So we've had a few requests. So let's have a quick look at that. So this is what it kind of looks like. Here we go. So that's the video there. So you can submit. So we've had a few here from Mario from Germany. Hello, Fabian. The banjo you have looks very nice. It'd be great to hear it again in the next live stream. Thanks so much. All the best, Mario. Hi, Mario. If you're watching, I'll definitely be playing the banjo in a second. And We got James from London. Hi Fabian, would like to hear Mad Eric in the next live stream. I missed it the last couple of times. Cheers. Okay. All right. So, well, let's start with that then. So I'll start with, if James, you're watching, this is Mad Eric. And this was actually on my first album. And this is kind of a story about a guy in my hometown. And we thought he was a bit mad. And maybe he was, I don't know. But we were just kids and we called him Mad Eric. And this is kind of a story I kind of made up a bit about him. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and play it. Here we go.
Call him Mad Eric, talks to himself with a crutch at his left hand. He walks with his help. Ain't got no money, can't afford nothing else. Drinks all day, falls over himself. Searching round these streets he roams, and people's falling change. It's cold outside, yeah, you need a home. It's pouring down with rain. But Eric don't have no home, no money, no job, nowhere to go. No woman, not sanity, and this ain't funny, cause half of it you don't know. Yeah, they call him Mad Eric when his kids walk by. Curses, shouts, and fists the sky. Crazy old man, they call him, but why? Crazy old man, they say. Go, Eric, go. Play that blues, you know. You find it hard to cope. You're hungry, cold, tired, and broke. Every day's the same, just gets worse. Ain't got no one on this earth. Go, Eric, go. Play that blues, you know. 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 Eric, go. Play that blues, you know. You find it hard to cope. You're hungry, cold, tired, and broke. Every day's the same, it just gets worse. Ain't got no one on this earth. Go, Eric, go. Play that blues, you know. 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 Play that blues, you know.
And that was Mad Eric. That was for James in London. I hope you're managed to catch that. All right. And so, hope everyone's doing all right. I hope everyone is doing good this Sunday. So this is Subscribers Sunday, and it's kind of for my subscribers, my YouTube subscribers, and my community subscribers as well. So if you have any questions or anything like this, then please don't hesitate to ask during the stream. And all right, so here we go. Let's do the banjo. Ugh. So this is a Windsor banjo, and it's a very old banjo, and I made the mistake of actually trying to tune it just before I went live, and then I kind of messed it all up. And with these old banjos, they really don't stay in tune very easily. So we'll see how it sounds. Oh, actually sounds okay. Let's have a quick look. But as long as it sounds all right. This is from England, this banjo actually. It's made in Birmingham. And it's got some, I don't know if you can see, some really nice kind of markings on the fretboard there. It's really beautiful banjo. I'll show you the back here as well. So this, you get with these older banjos, you get sort of the lower quality ones. They didn't put any wood inside the frame here, but the more sort of higher quality ones, they kind of make them a bit more solid and kind of put wood in the inside. That's how you know it's a bit better quality. But it's called the New Windsor Premier was this one. So it's definitely sort of their higher range banjo. And I've actually got it tuned. So it's G, C, G, C, D. G, C, G, C, D. And it's quite low because it's got this C here. It's quite low for a banjo, but I'm not really a banjo player. I kind of play the banjo like a guitar a little bit. It might be sacrilege for any banjo players watching, but I hope you forgive me. But I basically put these are Nile gut strings, which are very similar to nylon strings on a nylon string guitar, and yeah, it kind of gives a more mellow sound, and because it's tuned quite low, I find when banjos have steel strings on, they're quite, they can sound quite harsh, you know, they can sound quite harsh. So, yeah, it's, I quite like the sound that they got here. So, all right. So I'm going to try a completely new song. Hey, is that Stephen? Stephen William Hod? Hey, man. You just popping in. He's just said, I'm in the basement having a bash and we'll be putting my son to sleep soon. Yeah. My wife's just putting him to bed right now. I mean, he should be asleep by now, you know. I was going to say, I'm going to play this new song. It's called John the Revelator, and it's quite an old song from America. And I first heard it from Son House, an American blues musician called Son House. If you never heard of him, again, go check out his stuff. He's really one of the original Delta blues guys. Absolutely amazing. And so I'm going to play a song that he did, and lots of other people did as well. Blind Willie Johnson covered it, and later on, I think lots of others, Led Zeppelin potentially. So, as I said before, sorry if there's any banjo players out there, but I'm going to be kind of picking this banjo like this. This is kind of what I like to do. I find it gives a less harsh kind of sound. And what is very common, especially for these old banjos, is this sort of claw hammer technique. This kind of stuff, which sounds great. I really like it, but it definitely has this kind of, you need to have a certain song with it and a certain rhythm, and I find it quite hard because you're kind of frailing and picking like this. You're kind of flicking the strings I find it quite hard to be delicate with it. So I'm going to pick this one, and we'll see how it goes. I might completely mess this up because it's the first time I'm performing this song. But anyway, that's enough chit chat, and I'll just get straight to it and play it. It's called John the Revelator.
Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seas. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seas. You know, God walked out of the cool of the day and Adam by his name. But he refused to answer, but he was naked and ashamed. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me book of the seven seals. No, God had 12 apostles, 3 he led astray. He said, watch me with 1 hour, till I go yonder and pray. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. called out at the cool of the day. Boy, had him by his name, but he refused to answer, 'cause he was naked and ashamed. Tell me, who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. Who's that rider? John the Revelator. Tell me, who's that rider? John the Revelator. Who's that rider? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seals. 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 Yeah. Was John the Revelator. So, just check, we're still live. Yeah, we're still live. All right. So if you just join us, then this is Subscriber Sunday. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And here we go. So I would want to just get like a bit of a test to see who's kind of, what sort of people are with us here. So got a question. Does your cup say The Walking Dad? It definitely does. Yeah, it says The Walking Dad here. Well noticed on that. I actually found this on the street, but I thought I gotta have that, you know. I guess it's a play on The Walking Dead. I thought that was quite funny. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll just do I got like this poll thing here. We'll see how it goes. So I want you to a bit of interaction here. I want you to press just numbers, just 1 for yes and 2 for no on your type it in the comments. So 1 for yes and number 2 for no. So I'm just going to ask, are you here? Who here is a guitarist or is interested in guitar? Say yes, 1 for yes, and then 2 for no. Just so I get an idea. So I don't want to bore people with nerdy guitar talk. You know, you don't have to play guitar, but if you're interested in guitar, then just say put number 1 for yes and number 2 for no. And then I got a little poll thing here that I like to try out sometimes. You know, it works really well when there's lots of people, but we'll see what it does. So put in 1 for yes, I'm into guitar stuff, guitar nerdy type of stuff, and 2, not really. No, I'm just here for the songs and stuff. So yeah, so we'll see what people come up with that, and I'll do maybe I'll do another song, and here we go. Let's go through it. So next up, I thought I'd do one that I quite like to do. All right, we're getting a lot of ones. That's pretty cool. So I can actually show you guys, so I'll show you my screen. So it's basically 100% yes.
is here for guitar stuff. Okay, so I can talk probably a lot about guitar stuff, and hopefully you guys won't get too bored. So I'm in Dadgad here. I play a lot of my stuff in Dadgad, and if you're part of my community, then on one of the videos I just posted, I talk a bit about this tuning and how I like to play in different keys on this tuning. And you might see me sort of use the capo a lot. I like to use the capo a lot. Almost every song I'm using a capo at a different fret. And then that kind of, with using the same tuning, kind of gives me a lot of variety, as well as not only am I using the capo, but I'm not just playing in the D major or D minor kind of keys. You choosing other keys, and specifically keys that have a lot of G's and D's and A's in them. Then I can still use a lot of open strings and combine that with fretted strings. So this one is called The River, and it's on my second album, but I actually play this in G minor. So it's capoed on the 6th fret, but it's the key is in G minor in my head, kind of thing. The positioning with my fingers. And the thing that I like to do is go down from G minor to the minor 7th, and then the minor 6th there.
She's a drunk, middle-aged mom. She had children when she was too young. Now it's something you might be surprised. 3 different kids from 3 different guys. She spends her time drinking away, drinking special brew every day. How did she end up this way? People talking with it say, down by the river you may find nothing but tit and tie. Here at the river we all are just a bunch of river rats. He's a loner, he's an old man, an old boater that used to have plans. Now all he has is a very long beard, keeping him awake all his tears. He has one friend in all the world, his old dog with a long grey coat. He never sees the light of day, just waiting for time to pass away. Down by the river you may find nothing but tit and tie. Here at the river we all are just a bunch of river rats. dad, he's a nice guy. A young father that doesn't know why he can't see his poor little son, because all these things this kid's mother has done. He has no money, no job. He'd do anything to earn a few bob. You look at him and you might judge, but all he feels for his son is love. Oh, down by the river you may find nothing but tit and tat. Here at the river we all are just a bunch of river rat.
That was The River. All right. If you've just joined us, welcome to Subscriber Sunday. I just need to check now and again to make sure that I'm still live. Yeah, still good. All right. So don't forget, if you have any questions about anything really, gear-wise, song-wise, anything like that, then yeah, please feel free to ask me any questions. I know a lot of you, I think all of you, are guitarists, so you know, we can go deep and not feel like we're gonna bore anyone. Cool. So I've just got a few more to go here. Hey, thanks for the question. Do I do this every Sunday? No. Although I'd like to. I do this. This is like a special first Sunday of the month that I do. And I do this for my YouTube subscribers, but also for my community subscribers of my website. So if you go onto my website, I can actually just show you right now. You can actually sign up and sort of join the free community. And basically there, I send out like vlogs and kind of guitar related stuff, all for free. And just and here is like the live stream page, and on the first Sunday of the month, which is today, the first Sunday of April, it's the 2nd, can't believe it's April already, and you can kind of put in what you want to hear on the live streams. So this is why it's kind of like a special kind of thing. But I want to be doing this, you know, I want to be doing live streams for sure every Sunday. But for now, it's just on the first Sunday of the month at 9 p.m. Central European Time, 8 p.m. UK time, and I can't remember the States times. I think it's like 12 Pacific Standard, 12 o'clock, I think, and then 3 p.m. on the other side of the States, something like this. I should remember that so I can tell people. But anyway, let's move on. I will Cool. Yeah. Go check it out. I think I've put in a link at the bottom of this this live stream as well, so you can check out my website and stuff like this. All right, I'll do another one. I'll do another kind of. I'll do another traditional type one. One sec. My headphones. There's a problem with wearing headphones, is that they get caught on the chair and all this falafel. I also did a video on whether we should wear headphones or not when you're performing, and I kind of do both. Sometimes I'd like to not wear headphones, sometimes I wear headphones. But sometimes I just like to hear the microphones, stuff like this. Alright, so let's move on to the next song. I'm going to be doing, this one's called I Must Live All Alone, and this is a traditional English song from Sussex in England, I believe, and it's a classic sort of fair maid longing for her man to come back from sea type of deal, a lot of these old songs are either this type of very kind of sexist and or very religious. I'm neither, but I like to be true to the songs and sing the original lyrics. I think you got to kind of sing the original lyrics. Musically I like to change it up and kind of do it different a bit, but I think I should, to do it justice, to sing the original as you can get. These these old songs, they're so old, there's no recordings of the original people that originally sung it. Who knows how long ago they go back and stuff. So Leandro from Argentina, hey, welcome, thanks for joining. Okay, so here we go. This is I Must Live All Alone. Once I was walking one morning by chance, I heard a maid making her moan. I asked her why she sighed, and she sadly replied, alas, I must live all alone. Alas, I must live all alone. Said, my fair maid, pray whence have you strayed? And are you some distance from home? My home, she replied, is a burden to me, for there I must live all alone. For there I must live all alone. Once I was 11,
sweethearts I had some, and then I would look upon none. But now all in vain I must sigh and complain, for my true love has left me alone. For my true love has left me alone. From sea, my Johnny, to me, and make me a bride of your own. Or else for your sake my heart it will break, and here I shall die all alone. And here I shall die all alone.
That was a traditional English song, I Must Live All Alone. So, if you have any questions about the guitar, the tuning, anything like that, please feel free. With this one here, because I know a lot of you are guitarists. So I'm in Dadgad tuning, D-A-D-G-A-D, but this is actually in the key of A, in my head at least, because the capo is on the 2nd fret. So just in my head, in terms of fingering, I'm playing in the key of A, and it kind of helps having these 3 strings that are in the same key. And I did a video on this, a vlog on this, on my to my community, to my website community. If any of you are with that and saw that, I talk about playing in various keys in Dadgad, yeah. So it's this is kind of how I play A in Dadgad. Kind of these 3 strings here, instead of playing, because this one, the second string is obviously, it's not a B anymore, it's an A, so anything we play with that on the 1st fret is not going to be that anymore. So I like to kind of have that open. Oh, I froze. Hold on. Is it still going for anyone else? Looks okay to me. Just let me know if I am frozen, but looks okay to me. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. No video freezing here. Okay, cool. I'll just keep going. You never know with these live streams, it could, okay here. Okay, great. All right. Yeah, Stephen, it might be you and you said, might be your connection. No worries. I'll keep going. I think I missed a comment here. Suddenly calms me down from the hectic Sunday I just had. Oh, that's great. Thanks, man. No, glad I can calm you down. Yeah, I do have a video of this. I did a performance of this song on my YouTube channel. That's right. And I just used one mic. I like to use just one microphone, even though I'm actually using two microphones here. But yeah, I like to keep it as simple as possible. You know, it's kind of, also with certain, using ribbon microphones, I really like using ribbons. They have a very natural sound to them, so it picks up really well. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for your message. Yeah. Okay. Are you in the States then? Big traditional Irish, English, Scottish music scene. Yeah. I mean, I just been using open tunings for a long time, you know, and the DADGAD is kind of my standard tuning, but yeah, thanks. Glad you enjoyed it. Did I ever add some bass strings on the guitar? How do you mean? Like actual bass strings? No, I've never done that, unless I've misunderstood that. No, I've never added bass strings. These are like medium gauge acoustic, 13s, I think. But no, I've gone for 14s at one point, but my fingers really felt it. I couldn't get used to it. Yeah, no, I've never. That would be crazy though. Yeah, how do you mean extra strings? Sorry, I don't understand. Send me, if you could be clear, bit more clear about that. Yeah. No, I've never used actual bass strings. I guess they would kind of destroy the guitar. They would kind of, the guitar would not get used to it, you know. Although I heard of something like that before. But I think the guitar needs to be modified in order for that, you know. Yeah. Sorry if I missed anyone's questions. I'll go through at the end, and I'll. Yeah, that's true. On nylon guitars, they can add extra. Yeah. I guess with nylon they don't have as much tension as steel strings, so you can add some kind of extra strings for sure. Yeah. You don't mean bass strings. Okay, sorry, I misread that. All right. Yeah, I'll go through. So if you have any more questions, I'll go through at the end. But I'll do one more, and then I might finish up because it's getting a little late here in Berlin. But thanks everyone for joining. So I'm going to play a song called Memories, and this is one that I've just written, and I really like this song. I haven't actually quite finished it, so I'm just going to do a few kind of verses of it. But it's basically about having kind of a memory as a child, and And even though that memory, so I have this very vivid memory of a child going to the beach in England, in the south of England. I grew up, and it's quite close to the sea, and would go to the sea quite a lot. And even though I don't have a clear image of it, I can see kind of certain snapshots of certain things, very specific things, like the how the sand felt, and how the air smelt, and all these really strange, obscure things. I can't remember anything conversation-wise or anything like this that I had, but these very specific, simple things I kind of have in my memory. So yeah, I did. I kind of wrote a song about that called Memories. All right, and then I'll go through it. If anyone has any questions, just drop them through, and I will go through them at the end of this. And this is also in G minor, the key of G minor. Yeah. And you use this running bass line, which I really like to do. So that's the root, the -7, the -6. A lot of this, because I'm playing in open tuning, a lot of this is, I'm not thinking about chords so much, I'm thinking about more intervals, and mainly just this kind of bass line and then improvising over the top. That's what I quite like to do.
We used to head down to the southern coast. What I enjoyed the most was the sun and the lovely sea. Fresh sea air, it smelled the best when the tide was out. I used to run and shout, release the bird in me. The memory of that feeling was so free. Sand in between my toes, sun cream, it's on my nose. The water comes up to my knees. It's these moments and memories. Sunday morn, me dad said, everyone in the car, we don't have to drive too far. I roll my window down, radio on and blasting, cruising steadily. Who can see the sea? It's the first to make a sound, and I'm the first to say what I have found. Sand in between my toes, the warm cream, it's on my nose. The water comes up to my knees. It's these moments and memories. in between my toes. The sun cream is on my nose. The water comes up to my knees. It's these moments and memories. Moments and memories. Moments and memories. All right, thanks so much. So I will go over any questions. If you have any last questions before we end, then yeah, please let me know. I'll just look over here, see if I missed any more questions. With the bass strings, yeah, we did all that. I think I covered all the questions there. No, missed one, sorry. Stephen said, what strings do you use? Yeah, I use D'Addario. D'Addario, I use a lot. I quite like D'Addario. They're great. Although I haven't really experimented with too many other strings. That's something I'd quite like to do because I've been using D'Addario for so many years now. But they're D'Addario Phosphor Bronze EJ17. They're quite like the Phosphor Bronze. It has a kind of a shine to it, although they do get dull quite quickly. I do have to change them fairly often, especially if I have a lot of gigs or I'm playing quite regularly. Thanks, Mob. Really, thanks. Glad you enjoyed the song. Yeah, I like it too. Gonna finish it very soon. Hey, Larry. Thanks for joining us. Great. Thanks again, Bob. All right. Okay. I think we're going to end it there. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a blast. It's getting quite late here. I'll just remind everyone again, if you missed it, if you sign up to my community page on my website, fabianholland.com, you can just go over like this. Oops. This is fabianholland.com. And you can kind of sign up. It's for free, you know. I just need your email, and that's it. And you can get access to this kind of community group here, which this is for the live streams. Oops, this is for the live streams here, and you can kind of request on what you want to hear on the monthly live stream. So we do this every month. So we do it on the first Sunday of every month, and yeah. And what else is here? So we can go back. I'll give you a little tour of it and have various things. So you can look on music, and we have like the latest thing. So I did a video where this month I interviewed a friend of mine who I went to music college with and studied guitar with him, and we talked about songwriting and stuff. That was cool. So that's there. And then we guitars and gear, and I talk about
various guitars and or gear that I'm talking about, or techniques, and this is particularly about dadgad in other keys, and so that's that. Yeah, and some news stuff, always like news stuff. Yeah, but I think I've got some more questions in. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'd love to play Czech Republic. You know what? I've never been. It's not that far. I think like Prague for me is like 3 hours on the train, which is nothing. It's I'd love to play. I can these days, you know, because of my family, I have to. I love to bring them along. So, you know, if I can make a little bit of a family holiday out of a gig, that's, you know, that's a bonus for me. Absolutely, I love that. But yeah, thanks for asking. I would definitely come to Czech Republic. Yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to visit. It's not too far from me. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely Sunday wherever you are. It's quite late here. Have a great evening or a great morning or great day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. And have a great Easter. If I don't chat to any of you before then, we're off in pretty soon next week to visit family for Easter. So I hope everyone has a great Easter, and we'll see you next time, next month. First Sunday of the month. Yeah, absolutely. Contact me through my website. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for asking. It's always good. Yeah, first Sunday of the month, and we'll do this again. Bye. Thanks everyone so much. Speak soon. Ciao.